I built a $500 PC, and this is what happened. I've been flipping PCs for almost a year now, but this time I wanted to challenge myself. Could I build a solid gaming PC for just $500 using parts from my local marketplace and online retailers? It wasn't easy, but after hunting for deals and piecing everything together, I managed to pull it off. And get this, it includes a Ryzen 7 CPU and an RTX 20 series GPU. Here's the full specs. There's a Ryzen 7 3700X, Sama RGB cooler, EVGA RTX 2070 Super XC Hybrid, ASRock B450 Pro F motherboard, EVGA 650W B5 fully modular PSU, 16GB of RAM, a 1TB Oracle NVMe SSD, and a DIY PC N1BK case. I also spent around $30 on extras like adapter, splitter, cable combs, and Windows keys, things you necessarily don't need to make this build, but it may look better and run smoother. So the total cost for the build was $473, but including the extras, it came out to around $503. Now let's dive into the build process. Let's start with the CPU. I scored a Ryzen 7 3700X for just $50 in my local marketplace, which is a steal considering its performance. While it's about 5 to 10% slower than the Ryzen 5 5600, it still holds up well in today's gaming world and offers excellent value for the price. The motherboard, I grabbed an ASRock B450 Pro F on eBay for $65. It pairs perfectly with the 3700X, though it's nothing fancy. For the memory and storage, I went with a budget-friendly RAM kit for $24 and an NVMe SSD for $48. These options were pretty solid and reliable for this build. For cooling, I found the Sama RGB cooler for $10 through the ZTT Discord. Although it's pretty cheap, it's more than capable of handling the 3700X thermal output. Now the case. If you're following this build, which I would not recommend, I would try to get a different case. The DIY PC N1BK is a good case, but it required extra adapters to make the front USB connections work. That said, building in it wasn't too bad, and once I got past the quirks, it was pretty solid. The power supply is an EVGA 650W B5, a fully modular PSU that makes cable management much easier. I got it for around $40, which is a fantastic deal for a B-tier unit that's more than enough for this build. Finally, the GPU. I went with an EVGA RTX 2070 Super XC Hybrid, which includes an AIO cooler. I picked mine up for $145, but honestly, you could probably get one cheaper. It's a bit unconventional, but it performs like any other 2070 Super. I repasted the card to ensure that it runs perfectly, and spoiler alert, it does. Once the cables were managed, I closed it up and powered it on. Everything worked flawlessly.
Okay, it's finally finished. Let's see if the power's on.
After I built the PC, I decided to run some test benches, and this is how the PC held up. Overall, this $500 PC is a beast. I'm confident it outperforms anything else in this price range. If you're interested, I'll be selling this build on Java. Check out my page in the link below. Also, if you're looking to buy any of the parts I used today, I've included links in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more builds like this, and let me know in the comments if you would build a $500 PC. Thanks for watching.